Hey there. It was during my last interview with Paul Antonio, the Mayor of Toowoomba, when there was a moment that he spoke and said, "Tim, my dad would tell me that men and women are not equal." And I remember thinking to myself, I'm definitely going to have to edit this out of the podcast. That's not going to make the cut. And I should have known better, because he turned that statement right on its head and said, my dad would tell me we men could never do or bring to the world what women bring to the world. And immediately my thought just went to the women in my life, my beautiful bride, my wife, Sarah. So true. I could never do what she does and brings to our family. And my mom, my two sisters, all the women in my life, and special shout out to Susie. It's your birthday today, so it was great celebrating with you. But, as we think about society even today, and the treatment of women in our society, we've still got a long ways to go for justice, for fair dealing, for their value to be equally represented in our society in so many areas. And, I'm grateful for, movements like White Ribbon Australia. I had privilege of speaking with Brad Chilcott in an earlier episode this season, and others that have standing up for women and ensuring that there is equality. But as I think about my own family and the reflections really as we take away, there were so many times where we'd come back from our time in Iraq and we'd be asked to speak at schools or at churches or at gatherings and small groups. And my wife was very shy. She'd always be in the background, and I'd get up to speak and I'd say, let me tell you who the real hero is in our family. It's my wife, Sarah. Often I'd be the one going out and she would have to stay at home. We lived in a culture where, women were even more so unable to fulfill certain roles. And, she was really had to sacrifice a lot in that culture. And not to say that she wasn't dearly loved and welcomed in the community. She was, and she was truly valued in the eyes of our dear friends. And that became family over there in our hometown. But let me just tell you this, if the roles reversed and Sarah would go out every day and I was at home with the kids, homeschooling them, taking care of the house, it was hard job. We didn't have electricity half the time, and we didn't, water was just sent every couple of days to a tank on the top, and all the things that had to be done. I mean, it was quite difficult. Sometimes it felt like it was camping, but indoors, in our own house. The way that she had to run the home. But let me just tell you this. I went over, I introduced our family, and I said, look, let me tell you the real hero is. It's my wife, Sarah, because I could never do what she does at home. But if she was the one going out into the community, mate, she probably would have done a way better job than me. It just so happened that that was just the situation that we were in. I'm thankful for our women. I'm thankful for the women in my life. And maybe take a moment right now to share your appreciation, whether it's a mom, an aunt, grandma, neighbor, someone that deserves to be appreciated and valued today for what they bring to society. That's my reflections for you. Hey guys, I just want to let you know too, also, you're going to be seeing a whole bunch of what I've called Backstage Pass episodes going up. They're pretty short episodes that are the bonus material from season 1. It's going to be going up while I'm on a bit of a break preparing for season 2. I hope you enjoy them. The first one just went up on Monday with Elaine Pearson. You got to check it out. It only goes for, I think, that one for about 7 minutes. So if you got a spare 7 minutes on your commute or wherever you are when you listen to your podcast or watch online on YouTube, definitely, check those out. The next one is dropping on Thursday, so in 2 days' time, it's going to be dropping, and it's going to be Bob Goff, the bonus material with Bob Goff. Lots of incredible bonus content there. I think that one's a little bit longer, 15, 16 minutes. So, guys, I hope you're enjoying these bonus materials, and I hope you're getting something out of these takeaways too from my episodes and the reflections that I share. Guys, really appreciate you journeying with me, and it's a late one here, so I'm going to head to bed. Take care.